rush, throwing.
Oh,
Almost.
Man. Almost picked off by Abdullah there, but, the throw under pressure wasn't, the receiver had a chance at that ball.
The tight end, Ryan Griffin, had a chance at that one.
And,
outplayed.
At this point...
By Hussein Abdullah.
Do you think they have to go for it? Oh, no. He should have
Great
caught that
play.
Really
Great play by Abdullah.
Nope. Apparently you don't go for it.
Kicking it away.
Big chance for a return here.
Oh, he slips through the coverage. It's Hammond.
What a good move. But, again, I think that's going to be coming back
Alfred Blue on the covers there, the starting running back.
Well done there on the tackle.
Making a big tackle. Warriors here having conversation with Brandon Whedon, and it just does not look good.
No. I don't think Texans fans thought this was their year, ever, really, at all. That doesn't make this sting any less. Being
Niall
through.
Davis. So this is an interesting thing that we had here right now. We had one of the starting
block in the back,
one of the starting running backs for the Chiefs given a penalty on a play where one of the starting running backs for the Texans made a tackle.
Fair enough. And that's that block in the back
speaks to the injuries that we've seen here for both of these teams. Shane Lechler having some words with Watts, who looks like he's still refusing to go out and Vince Wilfork.
Yeah. I mean, if there's one thing you know about J.J. Watt, it's that he's a machine. He's an absolute machine. You will have to kill him to keep him from the field. Yeah, and that was a huge penalty.
And
look at
Watt
that
nor Wilfork out on the field right now.
That big return absolutely wiped off the board by Niall Davis's block in the back.
So we have Spencer Ware in the backfield. Smith under center, out to the right. He has three spread out. Kelsey is the tight end on the left side. Yeah. He's going to drop back, and the give is to Ware, just trying to wear down that clock, and he's going to go 6 yards.
Way to push the pile there. It's not surprising here that even, quarter left to play, right? But in a game like this, it's a defensive struggle. Look at Andy Reid. Actually kind of being smart about clock management.
Yeah, I'd expect him to be calling a lot of plays out of the shotgun right now.
Yeah.
But he seems to be to have his quarterback under center handing off.
He hasn't
his big back
really
Ware.
Messed up the clock management yet. So Chiefs fans, take note. I just jinxed you.
Under center again. Ware in the backfield. But this time he's going to pass.
Looking
Smith
looking throw.
He's going to roll out to his right. He fakes the throw.
He's got no... Donna misses the tackle. And he might have the first down if he didn't step out of bounds there. Smith.
Alex Smith using that QB... the little padding that they give to the QBs.
There you go.
And making the most out of it. Tiptoeing down the sideline.
He just absolutely... Dunn didn't even bite on the... Yeah, wow.
Solid play from Smith.
What a run from Alex Smith. Keeping... Oh, yeah. He didn't step out of bounds there. Just kind of tiptoed across the line.
And actually, I didn't give him enough credit. He had him absolutely beat. Smith had him beat. No question. Now he lines up deep. He's got Ware to his left. His tight end Kelsey lines up to the right. Give us to Ware. Ware is going to be wrapped up.
Out right away. I believe that's...
Wrapped up by John Simon. Making a big play to maybe revitalize this Texans defense.
They need to stop here. They cannot let Alex Smith continue to wind time off the clock.
And that was Kelsey's man. Travis Kelsey is supposed to make the play there. He lays the shoulder on Simon, and it's not enough.
Not enough. He's got to get his
he's a great
out.
receiving option. Not necessarily among the elite blocking tight ends. He obviously makes more than makes up for it, but you see the efficiency there.
Sure. Again, the leading receiver so far today on the
for both teams.
Yeah, true.
Smith in the gun. He fires a wobbly
pass
in the middle, but Kelsey has it.
Yeah.
Kelsey breaks 2 tackles. He's going down the sideline. And McKinney, the rookie, wrestles him out at the Chiefs or at the Texans' 12-yard line.
And it's hard to imagine the Texans not only kind of crawling back into this one, it's at this point hard to imagine the Texans scoring.
But, it was hard to imagine the Texans getting to the playoffs with their start to the season.
Yes,
it's hard to imagine the Chiefs getting to the playoffs based on their start of the season.
Both very, very good stories. And it's no consolation that you made the wild card game and
Smith
lost.
gives it to Ware. Ware is going to get another 6, and this without both of the big men up front, this Texans defense loses its identity.
You can really literally see after J.J. Watt and Will Fork left the game,
and we still haven't heard why Will Fork is out.
Yeah,
he seems to be playing maybe he's just tired. He is a big man and an old man. He's excuse me, I don't mean to call him an old man. Will Fork is 34.
For a defender, that's not young.
That's
But you can literally see. So West has been getting 6-7 yards on these runs. Well, with the exception of this one,
Spencer
when
Ware,
J.J. Watt. Yes.
West we haven't seen much of once they decided.
And that's a flag on the Texans, which will bring the Chiefs.
I actually think, now that I look at it, it seems as though Crennel and the Texans have elected, now that they've lost Watt, to go from a 3-4 with Will Fork as the nose tackle to a 4-3. Especially because they also are lacking one of their core linebackers in Clowney. Personal foul.
Yep, on the Texans. That is huge.
On number 93, Jared Crick. He's had an alright game, and Romeo Crennel cannot be happy. Neither is Bill O'Brien. But I think that the Texans, they're down a linebacker. They're down their best lineman.
Yep.
Will Fork has to be tired at this point. They seem to have switched to a 4-3. So they've got 4 down linemen, maybe using some linebackers in that mix.
That's not their set, though, is the thing. That might be why those running plays that were going for 2 or 3 yards earlier are now going for 6 or 7.
Now we see the rookie Wilson in motion. He's not going to get the
ball. Getting a bunch of pressure there.
They tried the misdirection. They've had some success going to Wilson today. They faked it there so he could give to Ware and not going anywhere.
Simon quietly having a pretty good day on defense for the Texans here. Again, another small victory.
Small victory for this Texans team.
Things to to look at for
as we take
next
a break.
Year. Yeah. As we take a beer break. Alrighty. Again, we've got a commercial break here.
And I have a wonderful hybrid, slate blue, cream interior.
And
So
I'm not sure if this is discrimination or not. You guys can help me out. Oh, God, bubbly pizza. So, here's the thing about shots of slices of pizza extending from the main pizza itself with the drippity cheese. That's not fair, and it's not safe for work, and I don't appreciate it. Also, Batman vs. Superman. And Lex Luthor as Steve Jobs, played by Jesse Eisenberg. I don't know how I feel about it. Also, Ben Affleck has a double chin. And,
check me out. I'm a do-it-yourselfer. All the enthusiasm and optimism. There's none of the skill or ability. It's like I've got an appetite for destruction.
I'm wondering why they haven't brought these commercials back earlier, because they're a lot of fun. You know, you like seeing this guy get out there, have a good time, fall over, and it's because he got fat. It's got fat. Oh, hey! Speaking of hopeful future sponsors of Ray and Sam Host Everything, TGI Fridays. So anyone who's working for TGI Fridays, Chili's, or Goose Island listening to this broadcast, we are currently taking on sponsors. Just give us a bunch of free shit.
Chiefs knocking on the door, trying to put this game away. Will they be able to do it?
Probably.
Very fair.
I mean, if we're talking frankly, yes, they will.
Good job trying to drink from that beer that hasn't been opened yet. I knew it was going to happen, and I watched it anyway. As we start the fourth quarter here on Ray and Sam host everything, Alex Smith's going to come out under center. He's got two stacked receivers to the right. Wilson in motion again. That's happened a lot.
Yeah.
The give us to Ware. Ware's going to break a tackle and bust through for the touchdown. And this one might be over, ladies and gentlemen.
That's tough to see from a Texans standpoint.
It is tough to see your opponent charging into the end zone.
Well, the Texans had a chance to stop that play in the backfield.
They did.
And then Ware just broke the tackle. Look, right there, Crick had a chance to bring
battle
West
Jared
down.
Crick.
Yep.
Had a penalty earlier on this drive. He's had an up and down game. He's had some highlights and some lowlights. Not good there for this Texans team. And we have to sit through 14
more minutes. 14 football minutes.
Well, hopefully we'll see a lot of running the ball. And a lot of interceptions by Brian Hoyer. And, hey, maybe Brandon.
Well,
Santos sets up the right hash.
Here's the thing. The Texans aren't going to win this game. So, why not give...
your quarterback of the future.
Why not give Mike Kafka some in-game experience?
Mike Kafka, I believe, not on the active roster. Walter Payton, Man of the Year nominee. J.J. Watt out on the sideline with a knee injury. His left knee collapsed. Eric Berry also coming back from Hodgkin's lymphoma. He has had himself a pretty good game.
Yep.
Almost had a pick early in the game.
He did have a pick.
Right after that.
Yep.
Both captains on these teams.
Yep. You can't say enough about either of them.
Both emotional leaders.
Yep. And I mean, it's hard to see J.J. Watt just looking so dejected, not able to help his team fight.
And he's a competitor in a way that you and I might not even understand, because we sit here and we say, "Oh, these Texans are done," and even if they were to win, they're not going to win. They're not going to go anywhere. And J.J. Watt, you can see him there, and he just says, "If I could find a way."
Yeah. Well, J.J. Watt is a Kobe Bryant type, at least in my mind.
Let's not insult the man.
But I mean, you know what I mean. He lives, breathes, and eats football. He eats footballs. They give him all the game balls after the game, and that's his meal plan. But
let's go to Michelle Tafo. Oh, Lisa Salters. I'm sorry. Speaking of miss.
But he's just okay. Now this again, like I was saying, you can't say enough about Eric Berry. What a great story, Eric Berry, and oh my God, I forgot.
Eric Berry is only 27 years old.
Really?
Only 27 years old, having to deal with this horrible thing.
And at an early age and surviving. And
surviving and coming back
and playing football
at a high level.
Yeah.
And that's not a sympathy all-pro nomination.
No, he's really good.
It's not like he just got elected to the Pro Bowl.
It's not a pity
he's
vote,
all-pro,
right?
He's a great player. And as we see, as the graphics showed, not his first time. It is still Brian Hoyer in the backfield with Grimes lined up to the left of him. He's going to drop back and throw.
Long pass. And
right off the hands of his tight end, Griffin. We've seen involved a lot, but has not made a lot of plays for this Texans.
He's been targeted, but either he's dropped it or the pass has been not on target. Most of the time, it's been the latter.
Barry trying to psych up his defense.
Yep. See, this is when you get into trouble with the Chiefs in comeback scenarios. Obviously, it's not
a great comeback team in the Texans.
Well, true, but it's. I mean, you and I both know it's not going to happen. It might, but it's not going to.
It might, but it's not. Hoyer's going to throw to his left.
Hey,
he's got to
wide
complete
open.
to Griffin this time. Griffin's trying to get to the sidelines. Barry on the coverage.
All the time on the clock they can find. But see, here you have Brian Hoyer. You put it in his hands and you tell him to throw the ball because you don't have any other options.
That's the only reason you ever do that.
Well, against a Chiefs defense that is absolutely stifling, and